Awesome. All right. Well, can you just quickly like explain who you are and just a little bit about who you are, the business that you run, what region you're in, that kind of thing?
Yeah, all right. So my name's Marcus Dorbar, managing director of a company called Maintenance and Construction Services Renovations, or MACS Renos for short. We've been building and doing renovation work in pretty much all of the Auckland area for years, to be fair. Our manager, Mike Wilson, he's a qualified builder. He's been in the area for, well, he was born here and he's worked here and he's run businesses, and that's sort of what he's been doing. What we've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. And what was kind of happening in your business before we started working together in regards to like maybe a better question would be like, what were you kind of struggling with when it came to like leads, marketing, and that consistent flow of jobs coming in?
We were operating in a pretty old school way of doing things. Just word of mouth, that people we knew, existing connections, that sort of thing. Once we've got this advertising up and running, and it's been a bit of a game changer, to be perfectly honest. We've seen a lot of leads coming in.
Yeah. What was lead flow looking like beforehand? Like how many leads on an average month might you get from your word of mouth and referrals?
Oh, mate, I couldn't tell you that off the top of my head, bro. It's a question for Mike, to be honest with you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
No problem, man. No problem.
Yeah.
What ultimately kind of made the decision to come and jump on board with us specifically?
Trying and test. I mean, we had the idea right at the beginning of this, and I mean, Mike started up with us probably, I think it was the start of this year, roughly, and we tried a few different people out, bro, and this is pretty much where we've got to be fair, and it seems to be working real good. So
yeah, cool. What was like your experience? You don't have to go into too much detail or anything with like working with other companies, because a lot of other guys are in the same situation when they'll go and maybe work with someone, maybe it doesn't kind of plan out the way that you kind of hoped it to. What was that kind of situation there? Did you spend some money with them? Did it work out? Did it not?
yeah, I think we've only tried one person before you guys, and or two actually.
Yeah.
And I mean, one we didn't like because of the lack of communication and some of the things he was doing. The second fella, he was the same. He was a bit more better with the communication, but he was a little bit what do you call it? What's the word for it? Like, his systems weren't very good. He wasn't very organized, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how have you found working with us? Do you feel as though those things are a bit more obvious with us? Like, do you feel like our system's a little bit different compared to those other ones? Like, have you found working with us compared to those?
I can say it now, mate. You guys are way sharper. Mike's pretty happy with everything, that's coming through in the systems that you guys have got running, and I can see it. I keep an eye on it. I don't say much, but I'm seeing what's going on, and it's like huge difference. Huge difference.
Yeah.
The communication's good. You guys are on the ball. You're constantly making things happen, and all your stuff is lining up, I guess. Your systems look good. Everything's working the way it should do, and it's showing.
Yeah, awesome, man. Awesome. No, that's perfect. Would you recommend someone and another builder like that? Maybe they've been relying on word of mouth referrals. They haven't kind of done any marketing, or maybe they have and it hasn't planned out. Would you recommend them coming and working with us? And like, why would you recommend that?
100%. I would recommend someone to work with you, Jordan, with you and your team. Reason being, pretty much what I just said before, bro. It's you're there working with us every step of the way, and it's great communications, and your systems. You can see your systems work. You got good ideas. They all come together.
Cool.
And it's definitely helping us out as a company, bro. I've seen it.
Yeah, cool. No, awesome, man. And like, there's one last question here for you. Is like a lot of guys, they kind of sit on the fence about this, right? Maybe you were in that position for a while where you can kind of see this marketing and yeah, it might work, but the only person telling you it's going to work is the guy that's selling it, right? So it's like one thing coming from a guy that's trying to sell something, and then another thing maybe coming from someone like yourself that's been in their shoes where they are like, what would you kind of say to someone that's on the fence about actually doing marketing and wants to get a more consistent flow of jobs, more consistent flow of leads? What would you kind of say to that builder there?
Well, me and my scaffolding are in that position, to be honest. Mike's been not exactly the test dummy, but he's got it up and running to get it try it all first, and myself just seeing how it's working. What difference does it make, mate? It makes a huge difference. I'd like to bring it on. Anyone else like me would, be wise to bring it on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome, bro. Awesome. And I think at the moment, I think we're booking around. It's about 4 or 5 quotes a week we're booking for you at the moment. Does that sound about right? I'm pretty sure that's about the number.
Oh man, that's something else I couldn't tell you either. Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, no, that's right. I'm pretty sure we're
Mike's
booking
got
about
his finger on his pulse with that one.
Yeah. I think so. I think the flow at the moment, I think there's about 50 leads coming in a month, and I think we're getting about 4 or 5 quotes booked in a week. And that's been pretty consistent. I think 7 days after we turned the ads on, I think they started flying in straight away. So yeah, cool, man. Awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time, mate. Appreciate it.
No worries. Keep up the good work, Jordan. Appreciate it, man.